trouble. I need $2,000 just for a month. Also, I would like you to do some team building for me. And I rushed over there. This was a friend. This is a woman. I've been poor. I know what it's like. And I took the $2,000 to her, 10 o'clock at night, left my kid, and I said I want it back in a month because I need it. And we signed papers, and we agreed, and we were friends. And we were both businesswomen. Well, months happened, and I didn't get my money. And when I wrote to her, no answers. When I called, no answers. When I went in there, she said she sent it. And then I found out a month and a half later from a common friend that she said, I never really needed that money. But because the check never was gotten there until 5 days after she asked, the $12, she was going to get me, because who do I think that I could owe $12 for that long?
And that was the only reason.
That was the only reason.
So when that happens, it's very typical, and it's an insecurity, and the thing, the revenge, that we found that women were more likely to spend time plotting, getting even, negative garbage, instead of dropping it and moving on.
She could have just said, I don't understand what happened, or you don't understand that $12 is as important to this woman and to you $2,000.
Right.
And she just couldn't deal with her anger. She couldn't face off, and that's such a pain when you really feel that.
Now, Kathy, tell me your story.
Well, I call it Brunhilde, the military sabotage. I had this woman who I considered a great manager. I had a chain of retail stores at the time. It was Christmas time. Christmas, if any of you have been in retail, is the time you make all your money. And all of a sudden, I got word 3 days before Christmas, when we do all our volume, that my whole staff was going to walk out. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it.
The whole staff?
The whole staff was going to walk out on me. And I had like 20 salespeople. The manager had organized them based on a memo that I had sent her and a conversation that I had had a month ago, that we had to cut back because sales weren't the way that they should be. And after Christmas, we're going to have to cut back on the Christmas staff. Well, she translated that as a loss of power, and what she did is she organized. So it was not only a sabotage that she did. If she had walked out on me, it would have been bad enough. But she organized the whole group to sabotage
after
me.
Christmas?
No, I thought she was a terrific manager. This is why it came as such a shock to me. The fact that she was considered my best manager.
They were friends. They were friends on top of it.
So what do we learn from this?
About each other.
We assume...
Don't work with friends.
No,
I mean, it's all
no.
terrible, but this could have been a man.
But you can work
Why
with
are these
friends.
typically women's
You work
stories?
with friends, but you have to recognize that they're business partners too, and you have to wear separate hats with them. And just because someone's your friend doesn't mean you unilaterally let your guard down and say that yes, they are going to be on the up and up with you the whole time. You have to be aware. I know in my sabotage, where I lost over $1 million in an embezzlement, that the questions I didn't ask were because it was a woman friend and I thought she was my buddy, that I didn't have to
Could it also be a male friend?
Question.
Yes,
I think you just have to be smart,
suspicious.
whether it's male or female. You just have to be smart when you go into business with anybody. It has to be legal. It has to be above board. All the questions have to be answered. And whether it's male or female, I agree. It hurts more when it's a female. I think that's the thing, is that it's just more painful when it's one of your sisters.
In her book that women do this more than men. That's the whole
We
premise.
do it more
in
to
a
women.
different way, in a very
do it
different way.
differently.
It's a covert way. A man would have come to me and said, look, I don't think we should cut the staff. He would have confronted me and talked to me directly, instead of going behind my back and organizing a group of people to walk out on me. I mean, that's a female sort of thing. That's what you have to watch out for.
Also, I think in my situation, a man would have said, you know, business is lousy. I need the $12 now, and I don't care how much money I do it now. But a woman, we feel so powerless. And I think if you can just empower our friends and ask the questions and support
There's
them.
something else, though, that happens, though, because women tend to relate so quickly and try to connect, is that when this kind of thing happens, because we related personally, we react personally, so we
are not
feel
twins.
it much more
We are
painful.
different people.
Do you feel that women are more competitive with each other?
No.
Are we all competitive?
Today, I disagree. I think that women
I'm
are very
I'm
competitive.
very competitive.
And I think that there are issues that come up. I mean, the women that are coming out of school with their MBAs and everything else, that it's still a tough world. The men are running everything, and women are being thrown into the environment, and they want to be that breakthrough person, to be at the top, and yet they still have a long way to go for a variety of
We still have a
reasons.
poverty mentality that there isn't a big enough
isn't
pie
enough.
for us. And instead of making each other stronger and better, we cut each other off.
The chances of beating out a woman are easier than beating out a man, women think.
And so they'll go for the woman.
And there's another thing that women truly need to learn to honor other women.
And themselves.
And we're all friends.
Yes.
I mean, we have been friends for years, and
That's
so
what you think.
We've had, no, we have.
How's my back? How's my back? How's my back?
Come back, fine. No nuts.
I walk around like this.
I think it's important that women choose friends and business partners if they're females that have the same type of self-esteem. If you have high self-esteem and you regard yourself in a positive way, you need to look for people like that to be in your life. I know that the person that I had the problem with had a low self-esteem because of a childhood experience.
And a great trick pelvis.
I was talking about the business one, but perhaps both of them had trick pelvises. And I also talk about trick pelvises, wonder about PMS and wondering about hormones. Do you think at all that we sabotage each other because, you know, we're premenstrual?
When we come back, I want to know, there are certain days when we are more emotional.
Yes, moody.
Moody, or you cry more.
So are men.
Well, they don't have PMS, or else...
We don't know yet.
Oh, we'll be right back. We'll be right to something else.
Every morning, they go to work. Over 10 million phone cards from U.S. Sprint. The only card that gives you 100% fiber optic sound quality and rates that are still up to 25% lower than AT&T. To get yours free without changing phone companies, call Sprint now. The phone card. In a world that works 24 hours a day, it's the hardest working card in the world.
Why are you drawing? Breakfast. What kind? Cereal. Aren't you going to color it different colors? No colors. No sugar sprinkles? No sprinkles. I know what it is. Kicks. You're right.
Kix is a cereal with a simple corn crunch kids like. And Kix is low in sugar. That's what moms like.
Hey, what are you drawing? Me eating Kix. Very nice.
Kix, kid tested, mother approved.
For free tickets to the Joan Rivers Show, send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Tickets, care of the Joan Rivers Show. 524 West 57th Street, New York, New York, 10019. Or call area code 212-975-5757. That's 975-5757.
In prehistoric times, women filed their nails by slowly dragging them across rocks. Millions of years later, women are still using the same Stone Age method, except now the rocks are glued to sticks. That's why you need Miracle Manicure, the amazing new cordless electric nail care system that lets you turn unsightly nails like these into beautiful salon-perfect nails like these, faster and easier than ever before. Watch, an old-fashioned emery board takes forever and pulls and tears your nails as you file. But Miracle Manicure's space-age electrofile smooths and shapes all your nails without pulling and tearing, faster than you can do one nail the old-fashioned way. It's gentle enough to smooth and shape an eggshell and will leave your nails satin smooth and snag-free in seconds. And unlike primitive emery boards and files, Miracle Manicure's unique pulsating action seals the edges of each nail to prevent cracking and peeling. Break a nail? It's fixed this fast with Miracle Manicure. And look, it works just as fast on nail tips and sculptured nails, too. Try that with an emery board. How much would you pay for a portable, compact 4-in-1 nail care system like this? Don't answer, because you also get 2 Miracle Rough Buffers for smoothing unsightly ridges and removing surface discolorations, plus 2 Super Sheen nail polishers specially designed to enhance the natural luster of your nails. Just look at that beautiful high-gloss shine without polish. Now how much would you pay? Well, hold on, because we'll also give you this Miracle Cuticle Groomer for healthier and faster-growing nails, and this corn and callus remover for pedicures at home. You get the complete 9-piece Miracle Manicure nail care system for the miraculous low price of only $19.99. Here's how to order.
Visa and MasterCard customers call toll-free 1-800-453-4906 or send $19.99 to Miracle Manicure, Department 34, P.O. Box 9655, Providence, Rhode Island. You get the complete 9-piece Miracle Manicure professional nail care system with 7 Miracle attachments and a full 1-year warranty. Order now. Sorry, no CODs.
We are back, and we are talking with women who sabotage women. You have a question.
Yeah, don't some women set themselves up to be hit?
Do women set themselves up to be hit, to be sabotaged, Judy?
Yes, they do. But sometimes they don't recognize when they do it. They know it's a form of game playing. And so what you have to do is really be on the lookout, not only yourself by playing little girl or whatever it is, that you're opening yourself up, but also on the other side, because we sometimes sabotage other people and we don't even recognize we're doing it.
And we're so used to sabotage ourselves that we don't recognize it when it's happened to us sometime.
You have a question.
Yes, I was just wondering, how do you spot sabotage?
Oh, great
question. I think maybe you feel it more than you spot it. I think it happens in your gut, in your heart, in your pocketbook. I don't think you can really see. Sometimes you can't see the fastball coming. You know, it's coming right to you, and maybe you just don't know until after the fact.
You have to become sensitive to the signs. They're there, but we tend to get lost and not recognize
but some
them.
of those
so just
signs,
be aware.
Yeah, but let's say some of the signs are, for example, you could walk in a room and the room goes silent. Let me tell you, you are being talked about. And you can find that, like, if you have a job where you have a desk or something, things can disappear from your desk. They get really reassigned to another place, and people set you up in that area. We see a lot of sabotage happens in related to personnel, where people who are supervisors and have a lot of fear of their employees underneath.
Or, for example, when women say, yeah, let's go into that meeting and I'll support you. You just start and then I'll be there.
Zippo.
And then there's nothing happens. Death.
Let me ask the four of you. Who would you rather work with? Honest to God, in your heart. A man or a woman?
Woman. But I used to feel men, because men are easier to read and it's cleaner. But I have learned how to work with women, how? How? An older woman who has been through this and is now sensitive and aware, I would prefer working for, and I do.
A younger woman.
But I don't care who I work for, because I've learned about teams. And that's why women need to learn about teams, that you don't have to like everybody you work with, but what they have to do is do the job they're supposed to do.
And be clear.
And be real clear.
Yes.
So either sex will do for me. I just want them to do what they say they're going to do.
She's very liberal.
I find that I play less games with a man. But I play less games with a man, with a woman. With a man, I might try to be coy or cute or, you know, more creative, artistic. Where with a woman, I think I'd probably try to be level to level, more business-like. That I might play more games with men than I do with women.
One way to be able to really work with women is to be around women and start learning from each other and start listening and start respecting our own womanness.
Now, I'm going to ask you a very shallow question, but it's been brooding and brooding and brooding through this whole segment.
Oh,
Did you ever
God.
get your $2,000 back?
No.
You didn't get your money back?
No, but I got such
Does she
wonderful
owe you a
lessons.
manicure?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You should get 4 coats of polish.
No, no, I had no nails afterwards. I chewed it up, wanting my $2,000.
They
I
should
want
have
to
given you
thank you
false
all
nails.
very much. I still think liberation's been great for us, and we can sit here and talk about women being executives is wonderful. You wouldn't have done this 20 years ago. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Happy holidays from News Center 11.
Happy holidays from everyone at WLUK TV 11. Here's what's happening in your neighborhood. The Calvary Mission Center in Fond du Lac invites everyone to a free ham dinner and fellowship Christmas Eve at 4 p.m. If you need a ride, call 923-5909. The Crisis Center in Green Bay is sponsoring a free Christmas Eve party from 6:30 to 8:30. For more information, call the center at 432-8832. The Winnebago County Department of Social Services needs volunteers to deliver holiday poinsettias to shut-ins and elderly clients. Phone 236-4650 or 727-2882 if you can help. The Neville Public Museum Green Bay is currently offering 2 art exhibits, 100-plus years of popular art, and Tomorrow's Artists, an all-media competition from Brown County High Schools. Become friends to a person who has a disability. Contact the Citizen Advocacy Office in Green Bay at 498-2599. Send your announcement at least 2 weeks in advance to Neighborhood Notes, WLUK TV 11, Green Bay.
WLUK is pleased to present for the 14th consecutive year the Christmas Eve Mass from St. Francis Xavier Cathedral, celebrated by Bishop Adam J. Maida. Sunday evening at 10:45, only on WLUK, TV 11.
Guest transportation arranged and protective services provided by West Coast Detectives.
I don't usually make a statement after a show, but I'm going to say right now I'm sorry about what you just saw. The subject of women sabotaging each other makes no sense to me at all. I told this to a dead drunk Barbara Walters last night, and she agreed with me. See you all tomorrow.